All right, we're going to look at how to solve the parallel and perpendicular questions in Desmos. So our example says to write the equation of the line that passes through the point -3, 8 and is parallel to y equals 2/3 x plus 14. So we know that parallel lines have the same slopes. So what we're going to do in Desmos is we are going to create the beginning of our equation with the same slope. So we're going to do 2, and remember we use the division symbol kind of right underneath the question mark for divide, for fraction. So 2/3, and then we want to make sure that we put the x beside, not down in the denominator. So we want to put it beside, so just arrow over. So 2/3 x. So that's the beginning of our equation. And we want our point to pass through, we want to pass through the point -3, 8. So we're going to type that in. You can actually label it if you want, just so that you know where it is. And so notice that our line is below that point. So we need our line to move up. And so the y-intercept right now is at 0. So we need that y-intercept to move up to reach that point. So you can pretty much just guess and check. We'll do plus 10. Oh, well, that wasn't supposed to happen that way. So plus 5, it didn't go up enough. And so you could just keep guessing and checking until your line finally passes through that point. So the equation of the line that we're going to enter for this answer would be y equals 2/3 x plus 10. Now we're going to look at a perpendicular example. And perpendicular lines, remember, have opposite reciprocal slopes. So we want to write the equation of the line that passes through the point -4, 1 and is perpendicular to this line. So perpendicular slopes are opposite and reciprocal. So right now, the slope is a +2. And so we could really look at that as a fraction as 2/1. So if we want to, first of all, make it opposite, we need a negative slope, and then we want to flip that fraction. So it would be 1/2. So we're going to enter in the start of our equation as y equals -1/2 x. So it should start graphing our line there, and we need it to pass through the point -4, 1. And so our line right now is above the point, so we need our line to go down. So we're going to have a negative y-intercept. So we can do -6. Well, that was too much. 3. And so you just pretty much continue to guess and check until your line passes through. So your y-intercept would be -1. So the equation for your answer would be y equals -1/2 x minus 1. And just to give a few more examples of perpendicular, so if we had the slope that was -5, the perpendicular slope to that, so we're going to think about that as -5/1, and perpendicular to that would be a +1/5. We can look at another example. If we had 2/3, the opposite reciprocal, so the perpendicular slope to that would be a -3/2.